Good morning class, I am the economics teacher and today is 9th of July. We are in the fifth chapter, primary sector, and this is perhaps the last part of the chapter, last video of the chapter. Today, the last topic to be covered is the role of FCI. What is the role of FCI? Food Corporation of India. What role does it play and how it is important for the growth of the economy? With the event of the advancement of technology, how has FCI improved and what are the major achievements in the field of FCI or Food Corporation of India? The first is, it has enabled the government to build up adequate buffer stocks. Now, the buffer stocks are those stocks which are excess of the product, excess of the food grains that our farmers produce and that needs to be stored at a particular place. For that purpose only FCI has been built up, or FCI godowns are ready. FCI godowns are prepared just to store the adequate buffer stocks. Whatever surplus buffer stocks are there, whatever surplus stocks are there, that needs a proper storage so that the rain, the natural water or the heat of the sun does not destroy it at any cost. In order to maintain it in a proper condition, we require godowns, and which has been availed by or which has been provided by the Food Corporation of India. It has actually been a blessing for both the consumers and the farmers. Now the farmers are much relieved that they do not need to worry about where they are going to sell out, who is going to be the purchaser and whether their product will be valued or not. Because the government has kept its hand, government has opened its hand for accepting the food grains from the farmers, for accepting of all the product that the farmer produces at a prescribed price. That is minimum support price, MSP. We have already seen what is MSP, minimum support price, that the government agrees on before the sowing season. Okay, this is the price that is been quoted for so and so crop. So here the farmer is in a relaxed form. He does not need to worry about who is going to be the purchaser. If the consumer is not there, the government is always opened up for purchasing all the food grains that the farmer produces. As far as consumers are concerned, consumers are even in a relaxed form. They do not worry about who is going to or if the stock is going to last or not, if there is going to be any crisis or not. They need not worry about, because the government has ample stock of food grains which is required by our country citizens, or which is required by the population of the country. The second point, it says, with the increase in the levels of procurement, the country's dependence on import of food grains has declined substantially. If you remember, before the event of Green Revolution, when the Green Revolution was not started, we were actually the importer of food grains. We used to import food grains from the foreign countries. But with the event of Green Revolution and with the event of HYV seeds, high yielding variety seeds, we became the exporter of food grains. That means we had so much of surplus of production that we started exporting all the extra food grains to the foreign countries. That was just to maintain a bilateral relation with the foreign countries and to earn a good handsome amount of foreign money. So that was the part, that was the need of the time that actually added up the value of the food grains, and our product and our quality was recognized at global level. The third point is, FCI has been able to arrest price decline to unremunerative levels. Now, arrest price declines means FCI has been able to control the price decline. Sometimes what happens, whenever there is excess of supply is there and demand is less, the price goes down. Because the philosophy of demand and price is, whenever the price is low, there is more of demand, and whenever there is more of price, more of supply will be there. So FCI has been able to control the decline of prices in the food crops. It does not leave it as it is, that no matter whether there is a consumer or not, whether there is a purchaser or not, the price will keep on going down. No. The FCI has enabled the government that whatever excess that the farmer produces and which is not required at present by the country's population will be stocked up, will be stored up in the FCI godown. That is just to control the decline of the price. The price does not decline at any level. The fourth point is FCI has also help the low income groups by supplying them food grains at affordable price through public distribution system. We have already covered what is PDS or public distribution system. Through PDS or public distribution system, all the needy people or all the marginalized sections of the society are covered. Basically, they are given the food grains at affordable rates so that they can be an asset for the economy. They can be an asset for the population. Every population is an asset. Every countryman is an asset. If they are feeded up, if they are nourished well. So that is the main aim of the FCI over here. FCI tries to cover every marginalized sections of the society so that no part of the society or no part of the population remains unutilized. Every talent, every human being's effort should be recognized, they should be utilized. In order to utilize them, there should be a sufficient feeding of food grains to them. For that purpose only PDS system was built. PDS system is public distribution system. In simple language we call it as rationing system. We have ration shops at our local areas. We have ration card wherein we go and we show our proof that we are above the poverty line or below the poverty line or red card holder or whatever status we hold to, and according to which we are given the food grain at a affordable price rate. The rate is very affordable. If a poor farmer, if a rickshaw puller, if a vendor seller, if a maid servant or the petty workers, if they go on, they will be given as more of grain at lesser price. That is just to feed them and make them compatible enough that they are an important part of the society. They are a resource to the economy. So this step has been enabled by the FCI, Food Corporation of India. If there were no FCI, no PDS system would exist. The fifth point is FCI has played an important role in building up scientific storage capacity. This has not only enabled the government to build up buffer stock, it has also saved the country from food grain losses. Now, scientific storage capacity. Now, what is scientific storage capacity? This term you need to understand. Scientific storage capacity. Scientific storage capacity, SSC. In short, we call it as SSC. That means all the methods or all the technologies which can help to store the food grain in the best of the conditions. So that no part of the crop is destroyed, no part of the crop is wasted, no part of the crop is ruined, so that the whole utilization or the proper utilization can be made for the coming years. Whenever we store the excess of food cost which is produced in the current year, and if that is excess now, excess means surplus. After the consumption of every population, whatever is left, that is excess part. Now that has to be stored up somewhere. That storage should be done in a proper condition with a proper initiative. For that purpose only scientific storage capacities are built. Scientific storage capacity means the house or the place should be such way that it does not give it does not ruin the crop or does not destroy the crop. Means there should not be any leakage of water. There should not be any obstruction from the atmosphere, and all the crops remain in a very good condition, so that whenever there is a requirement, whenever there is a need, that can be used in the coming years. Now this is stored for two different purposes. One is for the sometimes unnatural event takes place, natural calamities take place. Natural calamities which is beyond the control of human beings. We cannot control it. If something goes wrong in any part of the country, in any part of the society, that particular area is destroyed, that particular area is disturbed, and for that particular time, that area needs to be fed up. That feeding is supplied by the FCI, Food Corporation of India. For example, like right now in Bihar, the flood has affected the local livings over there. The people are being affected by the flood. No communication channel. Everything is stopped now. Nothing can be supplied over there. No movement is there. Now in this case, the requirement of the food will remain at any cost. So their food crop requirement will be fulfilled by FCI. Now which way to follow? What will be the communication channel? How will the food be supplied to them? That is through air medium. Air medium is chosen for supplying of food grain products or food packages. All the food packages are supplied by FCI. So FCI stands as the guardian to all the society of the people or all the population. Whenever someone is in need, it stands with him or her. And the last point, sixth point is, it plays an active role in the inland trade of food grains. Through its buffer stock operations, the government buys food grains from the surplus areas and sells them in the deficit areas. Now, inland water trade or inland medium is a type of communication channel only, where through the ships are used or different mediums are used to supply the food grains. Now, where to supply it? That is a big question. Which part to be supplied on? See, there are two parts. One part that has a surplus production and one part that is a deficit production. Means one area is blessed with a good crop and the other area is dying hard because of no crop. So those areas need to be mixed up, need to be mingled up. Means wherever the surplus product is there, wherever the surplus production is there, those areas crop needs to be picked up and to be supplied to those areas wherever there is deficit. So this role is played by FCI. FCI keeps checking the area-wise record and sees that which area is suffering, be it through a natural calamity or due to some other reason. The production has not been so good, and the area which has produced in a very good amount, then those areas groups or those areas packages are picked up and supplied to those areas where there was lack of or where there was need. So FCI is in role of operating or mixing up the two economies, mixing the two parts of the society, where one is where there is surplus, the other where there is deficit. So it actually balances both. So FCI on a bigger role. With this we come to the end of the chapter. FCI on a bigger role has played a great role in the development of the economy. It has actually covered the whole population. It has actually covered the marginalized sections of the society, those who are in utmost need of the food grain, those who cannot. During the lockdown period, there was no movement. All the petty workers, all the casual workers were in great trouble. They did not know what to do, how to do, or how to cope up with the situation. The government came up with a plan of supplying of necessity items or the food grains to the basic sections of the society. In that case, FCI stood beside everyone and it made it mandatory that every hand receive so and so amount of food grains, so that no part of the population remains hungry. With this we come to the end of the chapter. I request you all to kindly submit me the question answer of the same chapter, as I have already provided you the notes of this chapter. I want you all to write down and send me. I will be having a class test, an online class test of the same chapter very soon. I will remind you about the dates, I will forward you the dates. Thank you, class.